Good morning, sports fans of Lincoln and Logan County. You're in the cheap seats here on 96.3 FM and WLCN online.com. Josh Komnick, along with my always special guest.
Special in odd ways.
The furniture guy, Jake Johnston, out here at Rusty's. And that is brought to you by master colorist and award-winning stylist Brett at Blades Hair and Nail Salon. LLC is pleased to sponsor the St. Jude Lincoln to Peoria Run-A-Palooza to benefit the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. To schedule an appointment with Brett, phone Blades Hair and Nail Salon at 732-7213 or 732-6293, or stop by the salon located at 241 Madigan Drive here in Lincoln. Jake, good thing you got the furniture store open today, or you'd be running a long way.
Yes, I would be heading south, young man.
That's where we are, Rusty's this morning. And Jake, a lot going on here. We've got Major League Baseball, of course. The NBA is finally winding down, although it's been a month here for the finals. My wife continues to ask me every time I watch an NBA game, is basketball ever going to be over? And no,
I don't think so, because right since we got the draft coming up.
Yeah.
So quite a bit still going on with the NBA.
3 days off from the last NBA game. They have to give them.
That's exactly right.
And it seems like they can't start a new place. Well, you can't start a new location without it being a Sunday.
Well, we're going from Dallas to Miami. I'm going to be making a similar trip here soon. Yeah, it takes about 5 days, I think.
Really?
Yeah, roughly.
Maybe by foot.
But yeah, right. Ostrich.
Yeah. Major League Baseball going on, of course. One thing I wanted to get back to, and I don't want to bring this up for my fellow Cub fans, but last week Cubs-Cardinals are playing, ending their series, and it shocks me. Well, it doesn't shock me, but I ask myself continually, why would people throw to Albert Pujols when they need the game's tied, we're in extra innings, whatever it may be, nobody on. They throw to him, and he hits a home run, wins the game.
Back-to-back times, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, why?
Yeah, you would think at this point. But, I mean, this year Albert's having a little bit of a down year, I guess.
Yeah, but not against the Cubs, he's not.
No, never against the Cubs. He may be auditioning. So maybe that's what Henry was hoping.
I'd love to have a
let's see what this guy can do.
Yeah.
He looks good. What would number 5 look like in a Cub uniform?
He looks good at Wrigley. But I continue to ask these Major League managers, this guy is the best hitter we've seen.
Yes.
I've seen at least, by far. And if you say he's struggling, he's still hitting, what, over 300?
Just under 300.
Just
about
under
280,
300
yeah.
still.
But still, you can tell he has
I would take my chances
glimmers.
with Berkman or Holiday behind him and Albert Pujols on first base, because, one, he doesn't run well.
Yeah.
So he's not going to score on a double. Mm-hmm. He's going to get to third, and you still have a chance.
Well, you say that, but I think he stole 2 bases against you guys.
Well, the guy was, I don't know, not paying attention to him. Albert Pujols can't steal bases.
Well, maybe that's why they don't pay attention to him.
I guess they don't, because they don't pay attention at the plate either, and that's when the Cardinals took the series against the Cubs in normal Pujols fashion, a walk-off, and I thought it was.
What do you guys have to look forward to this year? I mean, as a Cub fan, and Jake, I'm a baseball guy.
I ask myself that every year.
Well, no, not every year, but it's looking like that. I don't want you to feel like that.
8 straight losses.
Well, okay, maybe I do want you to feel like that. But seriously, coming up here in the next actually short few weeks, you're talking trade deadlines, whatnot. Cubs do have some possibilities of moving some guys, moving some money, opening up for next year, also opening up for the future. I mean, that's what you got to look at when your team's playing like they are. You need to look at what you can salvage for a future roster. Mm-hmm. You do have some tradable parts,
right?
You have Carlos Zambrano. That's right now. His stock's actually fairly high. Even he had his little rant the other day about the pitching to Pujols.
Well, which is true.
Yeah, actually, I agreed with everything he said.
Right.
Unfortunately, you don't want to call your teammates out in an open forum like that. You should probably do it behind closed doors. But a very tradable piece right there, and you could get some good players in return, maybe from the minor league system, and clear up some of your payroll for the rest of the year, which would help you forward. Also, I would think moving somebody like that, or a Ramos Ramirez, who has a no-trade clause.
Right.
But if you moved a couple pieces like that, I think that may get Cub fans a little bit more interested in what they have right now, and may keep them coming out to the park, because their attendance is actually falling. a little bit.
Did they quit serving alcohol there?
They have not quit serving, so the bleachers is fine.
Right,
I mean, you're stuck in the bleachers, but the rest of the ballpark suffered a little bit.
Right.
What I'm trying to say is, you bring up a few of these young guys that people don't hear of, you get a little bit excited, even if it's for a week or two, but you're getting something going, something to be talked about for at least to the start of next year.
My thing, there's probably 4 guys I can think off the top of my head that should not be leaving the Cub uniform. Colvin, because he's young and he can play the outfield and he can hit. He's a left-handed bat. Marlon Byrd. I like Marlon Byrd. He's a center fielder, plays hard, does everything, a major leaguer is supposed to
after
do.
He got hit in the face. Is he coming? What's going on?
I
haven't heard anything, to be honest. So.
Even if he's not injured, it's going to take a little bit to get back into the batter's box against 95 again. Castro, who's a young shortstop, is going to be a player. And I think although Giovanni Soto is not playing that well, I think catchers are so hard to come by. I don't think you can get rid of him. He was once, Rookie of the Year or maybe All-Star team or something like that.
Rookie of the Year.
So I think those 4 guys, for me, are untradeable. The rest of them, see ya.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't –
I like Barney a second. I like a little scrapper guy that plays good defense.
Yeah, but you can find though. I mean, those guys,
right.
those Terry Oak guys are around everywhere in Major League Baseball. But for me, the rest of the guys, I can see ya.
Okay.
For me, the season's a wash. What are we now? I don't even know. Look at the standings. I haven't seen a Cubs game since last year. But in the standings, we're 25-37, 11.5 back already. So we're done.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't.
It would be tough to come back, especially in this division.
Especially the way the Cardinals are playing now. The Brewers are starting
are hot
to play. Cardinals are 38-27.
Cincinnati's tough, and to be honest, Pittsburgh's a team that you can't just record a W.
They're still 2 games under 500, but they've been steady. Last week's we've been checking on the Pirates, and basically the same. So, we could talk on and on about the Cubs' woes and what's going to go on. The manager's probably not going to be there. Henry should not be there next year, if he even makes it by the end of the season. But they've got wholesale changes that need to be made. But let's talk about a real team, I guess. And although they didn't have a real good outcome last night, Milwaukee 8, St. Louis 0.
Yeah. Well, soft throwing lefty. Cardinals always struggle against it, especially with some guys out. On the Cardinals' positive side of things, everybody's real high on Milwaukee in the national stage right now. Milwaukee is a good team. They've got great hitting. They've got timely pitching. They do have some good starters, but the Cardinals got a lot of pieces coming back here very shortly. I've mentioned this before. You've got Holiday coming back probably within the week. Kyle McClellan. David Freese right around the corner. I think he's 2 weeks away. So you do have, and our backup catcher Gerald Laird, you do have some parts that are coming back, and Nick Punto.
Yeah.
I mean, so
good player. I like him.
Lots of pieces coming back to the puzzle that's actually been in first place for quite some time now. So, you get all those pieces back, and we'll see where the Cardinals are actually at. Offensively, they're still clicking. I mean, they've had a couple wash games, but every team's going to have that.
So basically, this Central Division is going to be St. Louis, Milwaukee, and Cincinnati. I think we.
That's what it's looking like. Yeah.
I think we can keep the Pirates there for a little bit, but probably by All-Star break.
The Pirates are a team that I think after the All-Star break, you're going to be looking at a team that can spoil a weekend for a team.
Problem with the Pirates, though, once they get going good, and they don't see that they're going to make the playoffs, they'll unload one of their best players. Like they did that center fielder a couple of years ago to the Braves. And they'll just unload a guy because his stock's up, he's doing well, they're doing well. And then, but the Cardinals, just for instance, the Cardinals are doing better. They may steal the Pirates'
Well, they did
player.
get McCutchen in that trade.
Yeah.
I mean, keep that in mind. I mean, right now the Pirates, the thing that they have going for them is they've got some young talent that it costs nothing.
Right.
And they're actually talented, which they haven't really had too much of for quite a while.
And they're playing well and putting it together. And speaking of the Cardinals, their manager hit a milestone. Jake, you know a lot more about it than I do. Fill everybody in on the trivia that we have today. The trivia that we have
what are we going to? Night's Action Park?
The prize, yes.
Want to give some passes away?
Two more free tickets to Night's Action Park. You can call in 737-3791. 737-3791. If you can answer this question that Jake is about to give you.
Tony La Russa. Let's see, how did we word this, Josh? We actually wrote it down here. Tony La Russa became the second winningest manager of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Who is he currently behind?
Yeah, games managed.
Games
not
managed.
necessarily
Total games managed.
Won,
yeah,
yes.
not necessarily one.
Not
correct.
necessarily one, but total games managed. He turned into second place now.
Yeah.
Who's first?
5,000 games managed, which is
that's a long time.
unbelievable.
Yeah, 5,000 games managed. Tony La Russa hit that milestone. Who is he chasing to take over the all-time record? You got to go way back in baseball, way back. But if you do go way back and get the final correct answer, 737-3791 gets you 2 tickets to Knights Action Park.
And I'm going to go out on a limb here and say he will never,
probably not,
ever catch this guy.
So if you know the answer, give us a ring. That's the trivia. Who's the guy in first to manage the most games in Major League Baseball? Tony La Russa went into second place. Who's number one? 737-3791. We'll get back to some of the scoreboard here. Phillies, like we talked about, Roy Halladay makes it the first to 9 victories in Major League Baseball. You can pretty for sure put a victory up if you're going against the Cubs, and he did that. 7-5. Zambrano was the loser.
Cubs actually made a little comeback.
Yeah,
in
I saw that. They've been coming back a little bit on the game. After they had their 8-game losing streak snapped. Mets 8, Pittsburgh 1. White Sox were a winner. No, they were a loser last night. Oakland 7, the White Sox 5. Florida 6, Arizona 4. The Braves were a winner over the Astros 11-4 in American League action. The New York Yankees were a winner over Cleveland 11-7. Seattle was a winner over Detroit 3-2. Baltimore 7, Tampa Bay 0. Boston 5, Toronto 1. The Rangers beat up on the Twins 9-3. And Jim, do we have a caller in for the trivia? Caller, go ahead. You're in the cheap seats with Josh Komnick and the furniture guy, Jake Johnston. You got an answer?
John McGraw.
John McGraw for, I believe, is that Bobby V? Bobby V, is that you?
Yes.
Yeah, John McGraw from our research is third, correct, Jake? Jake says he is third on the all-time list. There's a guy you got to go a little farther back. I believe he's got so many games. I think he was a manager. Of course, he was the manager, but also the owner of that team. So a few more games than McGraw, Bobby V. If you can come up with that answer, give us a ring back.
You're pulling for Animal Kingdom today.
you think Animal Kingdom's the winner?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what Bobby V. He is the horse specialist here in Logan County, along with all the sports trivia. Bobby V, thanks for calling in. John McGraw is third. What did he say? McGraw was third, right?
Yeah.
Call back if you get if you find out the number one.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks, Bobby V. He called in with McGraw, and Jake, the sports baseball guru, says he is third. McGraw, La Russa, and then who? We need the number one guy. 737-3791. For Knights Action Park tickets, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Be back here at Rusty's. You're listening to the Cheap Seats on WLCN 96.3 and WLCN.online. Here at Rusty's Clubhouse and Grill, brought to you by Master Colorist and award-winning stylist Brett at Blades Hair and Nail Salon LLC is pleased to sponsor the St. Jude Lincoln to Peoria Run-a-Palooza to benefit the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. To schedule an appointment with Brett, phone Blades Hair and Nail Salon at 732-7213 or 732-6293 or stop by the salon located at 241 Madigan Drive in Lincoln. Real quick about that, I took part in that last year. My wife talked me into it.
Is that the poker run?
No. This is the run from Lincoln to Peoria, St. Jude. A lot of people think you have to run the full. Yeah, but everybody thinks you have to run the full thing, Lincoln all the way to Peoria. It's not like that. Believe me, I hardly trained for it, and I'm not a...
Could I drive it?
You could ride. You could ride.
Like
in a bus.
Like a moped?
No. Maybe I don't know if they let you do your bike or not.
Huh.
But It is really cool. It's something to be a part of when you get to Peoria and you get to run. You run over the river on the bridge, and there's thousands and thousands of people there. And you run into the Civic Center, and a lot of the children from St. Jude's are there. And it is it's well worth it. It's a lot of pain and stuff the next day. You don't exactly.
I was about to say, you really lost me at Run.
Yeah. Well, I thought I would lose myself at Run or while I was out there, but it is really neat. It's for a great cause, and anybody that can would like to do it, come out here today. I know 96.3. The guys are going to be out here. Jim and Jeff number 2 are going to be out here. I think 3:30 to 5:30 tonight to kind of kick off that thing that's going to be coming up here. It's coming up shortly, and my wife and I took part in it. Brett out at Blades Hair and Nail Salon was one of the runners with us, and those two went way farther than I did, ever thought about going. But still, my 13 miles combined from Lincoln to Peoria was enough for me. But yeah, it's a really neat thing.
A good cause, man.
If you can help raise a little money for that, and it's really a neat thing, and we look forward to doing it again this year. So come out here and join. If you're not here, can't make it out this morning, come out at 3:30 to 5:30 while 96.3 is kind of kicking that little thing off real quick. And Marty from the racetrack. How's it going, Marty?
Yeah, we're doing real good. Can you guys hear me this week?
Yeah, we got you on, and I think everybody else can hear you too.
Great, I'm glad to hear it. No, I just wanted to touch base with you guys. Yeah, last night was kind of a short night for us, and Mother Nature came in there and kind of washed us out, but we did get about 3 features in last night. It was pretty exciting. Bob Sanders from right there in Lincoln, Illinois, he won the Wild Thing feature, followed by Jerry Benninger, also of Lincoln, Illinois.
Nice.
He division, number 49, top base from Canton, Illinois. He got the victory. Great battle with number 28, Kevin Barrow from Beacon, Illinois. Those guys back and forth. Top 8 ended up pulling out the victory. And then for our street stock division, number 90, John Ferris from Marquis Heights, Illinois, got the win over Jeff Barnes Jr. of East Peoria. And we started our straight late model feature, and we got ready to parade lap done, and then here come the rain. So,
here comes the rain. Yeah, what is just for, I guess maybe for my personal interest, how much rain does it take to cancel? I mean, can you have any rain, not at all, or just a little bit? Of course, the lightning we don't like, but what about the rain?
Well, the rain, like last night, for example, it started out kind of peppering down, just a few drops here and there. Then a light sprint is not bad, but once you get a steady rain, it takes the track. And once the track's ready to go, it's almost like a smooth blacktop. As soon as it gets a little bit of rain on it, it's like driving on ice.
Yeah.
I mean, it really gets nasty, and there's no way, no control. So
sure,
it's too bad. It's unfortunate. We had a pretty decent car count. One thing I wanted to touch base on, Miles Moose was doing great. Miles is also from right there in Lincoln. And he and his dad got a real nice crate model. He was leading, and his tire got caught up, and he got up in the higher part of the turn 1 and 2, caught a little muck, and he rolled that thing to the fence, and he totally destroyed that car last night. It was very unfortunate. The car looked good, but Miles, not even a scratch. I know he's pretty disappointed, but man, he had that thing running last night.
But you say he was fine.
Oh yeah. He of course we got the ambulance there on standby, the Lincoln Logan ambulance service right there on the spot. And, he got out, and he was pretty mad and upset at himself. So
sure.
But no, he didn't have a problem.
Good. Well, we thank those guys for being out there and the safety to all the drivers. Marty, big week coming up this week. Fill us in on what's going to be going on out the track.
Yeah, appreciate you bringing that up. Yeah, on Tuesday, June 14th, we're having what we're calling NASCAR night. We're going to Kenny Schrader. Kenny Wallace, a couple big names in NASCAR. They're going to be out there and actually going to be competing with our guys that are usually running there, so it's going to be pretty neat to see some of our local guys and see how they compare against these guys. Yeah.
So Kenny Schrader and Kenny Wallace are actually going to be driving?
That's correct. Yep, they'll be driving probably in the modified division most likely. That's really taken off. That's a great division if you guys have ever been there. I mean, these guys fly around the track, probably 12-second laps on that track. And on Thursday, we're having a mini sprint national kicking off in there in Lincoln, and then it moves from there to 2 nights in Macon, Illinois. But we'll be doing that Thursday, June 16th. We'll be a big mini sprint show. Along with that, we'll be running our Wild Things, Street Stock, Modified, and Trades. And I'll tell you what, if you guys have never been out there, it's a great night, it's a great week.
Good. Yeah, a lot of things going on now. I'm sure. Do they bring their own cars, the 2 NASCAR guys?
Well, yeah, they'll have a couple Federated Autos. I think one of the big sponsors for those guys, so we'll supply those guys with the car. But yeah, they got about the best of the best.
I was going to say their pocketbook's probably a little bigger than most guys.
Yeah, they operate on a little bit different budget than you and I. So it's going to be pretty exciting. Now we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, a
and
lot
also,
going on. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, Marty.
I'll just say on that night now. Also, anybody that's there after the race is completed, do not have a pit pass. You're still welcome to go down the pit and wait in line and get your autograph. They just sign there, sit there and sign autographs till everybody's done. So that's another great thing. As soon as the race is complete, they're going to open the gates, and anybody in the grandstand is welcome to go down to the pit, kind of check it out, and get autographs with the guys. It's a really neat night.
Great, and that's Tuesday night.
That's correct. Tuesday night, June 14th. Gates open at 5. We're racing at 7.
Okay, sounds good, Marty. Well, any NASCAR fans especially, you got some of the biggest in NASCAR are going to be right here in Lincoln, Illinois, out at the track. So Tuesday, stop on out there. What time does that start, Marty?
The gates open at 5, racing at 7. You never know. There's a couple other drivers around this area. This might show up there and surprise you too. So come on out and support Lincoln Speedway.
Yeah, we'd like to see a couple Lincoln guys or some local guys. Anybody really knock off two of the big dogs.
I tell you what, there's a young man from Mason City, Illinois, in the modified division. I think he's going to give him a run for his money. So it should be a pretty good show.
Sounds good, Marty. Thanks as always for calling in and give us the update, and we hope to see you out there Tuesday.
Thanks, guys, and don't forget we got the poker for St. Jude's kicking off there. I think the sign-up starts at 11 today, and they'll be taking off at noon. So it'll be also a good part for St. Jude's. Yeah, definitely a great benefit for going. Thanks, Marty, and we'll talk to you next Saturday. Thanks, guys.
Marty Spears from the racetrack again. 2 NASCAR guys going to be in Lincoln. That's kind of neat.
2 NASCAR guys, 2 nights this week.
That's right.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah. A lot of track. You get to watch some of the best. You don't have to see them on TV all the time. You get to come out right here out at the racetrack and check them out.
Get to go back in the pits, pick the brain a little bit, talk to them a little bit, get some autographs.
Can't beat that.
Be cool for the
kids. I'm a NASCAR guy. I've gotten a little more involved. I mean, involved. I've been interested in it more maybe as I've gotten older.
Yep.
I've watched NASCAR a little more. So, yeah, maybe anything, take a couple of my kids out and check out the races on Tuesday. NBA Finals are going on, Jake. We picked a fantasy roster, I would guess would call it.
Sure.
A couple weeks ago, and you were tearing me apart.
I was killing you.
Yeah, but I made a comeback.
Yes, this last game you have made a comeback. Total points current.
Give everybody your roster and give everybody my roster.
I will give everybody. We will start with your roster: LeBron James, Chris Bosh.
Okay.
Berea, Jason Terry. And Chalmers.
Right, Mario Chalmers. If LeBron would have scored more than 19 points in the last 2 games, I would be really close. But I'm now 40 down?
You are 43. Roughly 43 down.
43 down. LeBron gives me 20 like he's supposed to. I'd be right there.
Okay.
He scored 9.
So should Wade give me my 30?
Wade's been carrying you.
He's been Dirk.
Give everybody your
I have Dirk Nowitzki, Marion, Wade, Miller, and Haslam. Miller and Haslam are absolutely killing me, by the way.
Yeah.
Just killing me.
Hasn't been
Fortunately for me, Wade and Dirk are just about beating your team.
You took a chance on Wade after a bad series against the Bulls, and he has come back to carry the furniture guy.
Over 30 points a game.
Yeah. So it's 397 for the furniture guy, 354 for me. So I've got hopefully I need a Heat win to prolong this to give me another chance.
No, you actually just need the Mavs to win, Berea and Terry to have a good game, as well as Chalmers like you had last game. Last game with Berea, Terry, and Chalmers, you had 17, 21, and 15.
Yeah.
And my bottom of the rotation there with Miller and Haslam only had 9 and 10.
I'm gonna get those a little bit. Maybe not that as much from those guys, but I need.
If you get a game,
I need LeBron. Basically, I need my big dog. Your big dogs are doing it. Mine are not. Bosch is not doing very well, and LeBron is doing absolutely nothing.
I like to take my talents to not only South Beach but also Dallas.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how we go.
That's how Jake does it. But getting back. We'll fill in everybody with the scores of who that's going to be. That's just on total scoring. Now, if I went, which I should have done, rebounds and assists, I might be right there because LeBron put up that triple-double.
With Bosch
rebound
because he's had a double-double just about every round.
Yeah.
So
and I don't think anybody picked Chandler because he's been tearing it up on the boards. But Mavs lead the Heat 3-2. Of course, they've got to take a 3-day break to travel from Miami to Dallas. So you're not going to get that game until, I believe, Sunday. Yeah, Sunday is the next game.
And then it'll be, if there is a Game 7, it could be another week later. So the following Sunday.
Right. We could be talking about the Game 7 from a week from now.
Can that be canceled if there's lightning?
Well,
I'm just throwing it out
possibly,
there.
Possibly. They've had some bad storms in Dallas, too. Who you like? 3-2. Mavericks been playing a little bit better. You know,
I called it at the beginning. I said Mavericks in 6.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stick with my guns on that. And you know what? Little play around there with Wade and LeBron saying good old Dirk was choking last game, and he kind of showed him exactly how to play in the fourth quarter, especially. So you know, the Mavs are playing really well, and they're starting to figure out how to score against this defense, which I have to admit, I mean, I'm calling it as I see it. I think the Miami Heat's actually a better defensive team, better all-around team. But when they get clicking, the Mavs, boy, they can score.
Yeah. They had so many shooters, and as they hadn't in the previous, 4 games, shot the ball very well. And last night, or not last night, a couple nights ago, they did. Yes. I think they made 11 threes or something like that. And that's when Dallas really looks good, is when they're shooting the ball, running, and scoring. It was actually a lot more fun game for me to watch because I like scoring.
Yeah.
And the rest of the games before that were a little tough to stay awake for because you just clang here, clang there, maybe get a bucket in. And
ugliest three-point shots I've ever seen.
Really?
Jason Kidd, Sean Marion.
Yeah, Sean Marion's
my goodness, those are ugly three-point. Boy, they go in. I mean, you got to give them to him for that. But
right. Woo. So the Mavs are leading 3-2. I'm going to stay with the Mavs too because I think, as a lot of people have been talking about, LeBron has not been performing. Whether it's pressure, whether it's whatever you want to say, LeBron's not been doing what LeBron is supposed to do. And whether he's taking a backseat to Wade, Bosch, I don't know. But if the Heat are going to win, he can't score 9 points in a game.
No. So you're jumping on the Mav bandwagon.
Yeah, I like the Mavs. I took the Mavs. I like the Mavs, but I think I took the Heat.
You took the Heat.
Yeah, because
I think it was because Doug also took the Heat.
Yeah, probably did. Doug, well, he told us that Ohio Tressel was going to get fired, so
yes,
that's the reason I stayed with him. So,
and I am still not on the Ohio State bandwagon for any reason.
No, me either.
So,
Catherine Hepler, Lincoln native.
Jumping into some golf here.
Yeah, right into the golf. Shot a 3 under 69 at the Future Tours Championship at Hickory Point Golf Course in Decatur on Friday, medaling and earning a berth into the Tate & Lyle Players Championship next Thursday in Decatur. That's part of the LPGA Futures Tour. The tournament's the largest purse of the tour at $125,000. Hepler 16 is a 9-time winner of the SJR.com Drysdale Tournament in Springfield. 9-time winner. Man, she's only 16.
She is a very talented young lady.
Yes, very talented, and definitely a good luck to her. We're going to take a quick commercial break, be back here, and maybe talk some more NBA and a few more things going on in the sporting world. You're in the Cheap Seats, 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com.